There we go. So we got that, and this piece we should push on it here like, maybe I'm just getting tired. It's pretty late now that I'm doing this, but alright, so that's in there. Now this one takes, remember those other screws with the longer, flatter head? That's what goes in on these ones. And you can tell it's got the extra gap. See? Extra long gap in there, specifically meant for these screws. So we'll get that put in, lined up. Oh, for goodness sake. Line up! This is just one arm. Line up! I'll hold it. My little trick, I do this at work too. I'm dealing with small screws. I hold it on the tip with my little bit of a fingernail, and then I can get that in there. There we go. Now that moves like that, and this should, yeah, everything's brand new, spanky new, so it's going to be a little bit tighter. And I probably should have gone the other way. There. There. Because there is a, it's very hard to see. It could be, this could be why they always use Tyrant, because it's a lot easier to see these pegs. Because here's a tab right there, and that's what was blocking the movement. So, but now that that's done, that's one arm done. And the second arm is going to go, let's see, we need that same thing with the mushroom tab. And we got that, and this. Alright, come on. I think I'll just do it the same way I did it before. Grab D11, which is this one here, with the funkiness. And that will slide onto here. That does not slide onto there. I don't think that's D11. I don't think that's D11 at all. This looks like D11. Yep, that's the right one, because this will fit right. Oh, look how easy that one went on. And then we got the hand, which needs to face that way. And then D12. See, and I noticed, I knew when I was putting these piles together that this was actually probably going to happen, and I was hoping that it wouldn't, and it did, because all these pieces are very similar. And it ended up happening just like I thought. I didn't want it to. So there we go. Now I got some more screws. Some more screws. It's very quiet down here in my basement. Just me and my thoughts and my camera and my little plastic Megatron. And if you guys could see behind me, it's all the other Transformers that I've had pictures of and unboxings of, which I have not had a chance to do yet. I even have some that, you know, the comparison guys. I know there's a Bruticus back behind me, and there is a Hot Rod. We were just talking about Hot Rod and how he looks nothing in the new movie like he used to. In fact, when I get done with this, I am going to show you, because he's back there. I know he's back there. He's hiding. He's watching. He's watching me do this. He's laughing and mocking me at the same time because I'm taking so long to do this. I think I've been working on this for an hour now, maybe? I don't know. I lost track of time. Me and my musings. Muse. Let's see. There we go. It's getting late. I'm starting to make the noises. I swore I wouldn't make the noises when I was on camera. And here I am, making the noises. That's alright. Now we gotta get this piece on. And since I was back there doing that, look, I found a hot rod. And you can't tell me. I'm gonna bring him up. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm gonna bring him up. It's just I got his foot stuck. It's just. Stay, buddy. Stay. Look up. So I'm gonna show it up. There's no way, get a noggin shot there, that the new hot rod looks anything like this guy. I mean, and this doesn't, I mean, it's a good representation of him, but it's still not like from the movie. There's differences, subtle differences. And there. No, I think I want there. So, yeah, there's subtle differences, but the new guy definitely does not look anything like this guy. Nothing. Hello. So, anywho, look, we have a hand, and he can hold the screwdriver upside down. Whew, definitely getting tired. Alright, so, and there I go, saying so. I gotta fix that. I will have to fix that. One of these times, I'm gonna have to catch myself before I say it. And I doubt that's gonna happen ever, but oh well. There's a chance. There's a chance that I might. Slim chance, very slim chance. This has to go in here like this. And this goes in like this. Go in your home. And this one's sitting nice and flush this time, right off the bat. Except for that didn't want to sit nice and flush. Oh my gosh. My kids watch this show on Netflix called Bunked. And I swear that song is stuck in my head right now. And I guarantee you guys need to watch it at least once so that you can hear this song, because I'm a horrible singer. I will admit that right off the bat. Never said I was any good at it. But that song is stuck in my head. And it's a really catchy tune, but I've seen the episode so many times, it's just starting to get a little bit on the annoying side. I mean, it's not that bad. Like I said, the show is pretty decent for a kids show. And let's see. I mean, it's based off the same characters that were in that TV show Jessie, which before they were watching Bunked, they were watching Jessie. And that's another, what is it, Disney show? I think they call them tween shows. My kids aren't even teenagers and they're watching these things already. But c'est la vie. Eventually, they will move on and watch something different. Eventually. Someday. One can only hope. And there's another arm. We're just missing this piece, E11. Get that on there. And I might as well turn it right off the bat. Is that how that's supposed to go? With the thing going in? Yeah, that's how it's supposed to go. And see, this is another one of those special screws. Special screws. Oh, and that one went in much better than the other one. I didn't even have to hold it in place. There we go. And we should have a little bit of movement from that. Yeah, right there. That's the movement I was looking for. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't too tight. Now, I was watching somebody, they said they were going to do a review on this guy, but this piece broke. So we have to be careful when we're putting this on. I think what I might end up doing is unscrewing it later, but until we get to that point, then we're not even going to worry about it. I'm just gonna hold on to it right there. So I did it again. There's 2 arms, 2 legs, and we've only got a couple more things to do, so I think we're just going to finish this out tonight. And let's see, we got C3PO. Yep, Star Wars reference. That's okay. Everyone probably saw Rogue One already. Oh, I dropped a piece. So, as I was saying, everyone has probably seen Rogue One already. I only recently have I seen it. Very impressed. I really liked it. I even had my wife watch it with me, and she liked it. She's not one much for the Star Wars movies, but I kind of got her watching. I had her watch all of them. I did. She watched every single one of them, and she did that so that we could watch episode 7 when it came out. And I told her, I said, you need to be caught up with this before, we even go. Now, I had her watch episode 3, The Revenge of the Sith. The one where Anakin turns. Oh, spoiler alert, Anakin turns in episode 3. In case you haven't seen that one. And yeah, she really liked it. So then I made her watch all of the other ones. And look at that. Boom. We need one more screw in here. And she really liked those. She actually liked Rogue One. I had to kind of explain some of the stuff as we went because it had been a while since she had actually sat and watched. I'm going to flip these around so I'm not putting any pressure on them. Since she had watched any of the other movies. So the only character she really recognized was Leia. Oh, spoiler alert again. I'm sure every single one of you guys have seen it already, so I'm not too worried about spoiling it on ya. Alright, what do we got going on? There's this. Oh, I just need to take this piece here, and does that go in there? Oh, yep, that goes in there. It looks a little crooked. It's a little crooked. How is that crooked? I didn't mess it up, did I? Let's see. Maybe you just don't push it in all the way like I am. I'm kind of pushing it in all the way. That's alright. And this. This shows it going on straight. I can't get it to go on straight. We gotta move that. And just toss it to the side. So, did it again. I'm really tired. There's a leg. There's a leg. And here comes another leg. Go on your ball joint. That's your ball joint. There we go. He's got legs, and he knows how to use them. Yeah, told you, not a singer. Okay. The glossiness is starting to get to it. This goes right here. Then we need this piece, which right like that. Yeah, like that. And a couple more screws. We're almost there, guys. We're in the home stretch. The home stretch. I might not be able to use this screwdriver in there because it's too fat of an end. Probably have to use this one. I didn't like using this one to begin with. Let's get the other one in there too. There we go. Well, that doesn't really want to do its thing. Let's try this one. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. I don't think any of my screwdrivers really want to get down that far. Except for this one, which I don't like this one. This one doesn't even want to get down that far. See? The bottom's out. His hips are a little wobbly. Alright, so here we are at that part where we need to connect this arm to this right here. And I was told that we should probably pull this back and expose that, and then it's supposed to go around like this. Clearances. Oh, and I dropped his arm. Alright, got the arm on. For those who said it was pretty difficult without, I left it attached the whole time. All I did was I grabbed, well, not those. I grabbed a pair of needle nose, and when it was down like that, and I had this flipped up, I got it in there and I just very gently pushed it on like that, and it went right on. No issues, no breakage, no nothing. So, if you're looking for an easy way to do it, right there. So, we have Megasorry pretty much put together. Oh, there's a loose screw. And we just got a few more pieces to put together. We got that, and that, this, and this. So what we need is this big long one, and we need B3, which this one is B3. That goes on there. This one goes on here. Oh, let me do that again. We got this one, that one, this one goes on there. See, nice, and there's something on the edge there. And then this gets pushed on. And there's a screw hole. So let's put a screw in it. Because I don't think there's anything else that needs to go on this. Come on, let's start the screw off right. Ha ha ha, that did not sound good. Especially the fact that I laughed at it. Let's start the screw off right. I don't know how many times you ever heard that one. I don't think I've ever heard that one. Normally it just happens. Oh, I shouldn't even say that. There we go. That's on there like that. And then we got these pieces, which just, it says just push them in. And I don't know who's been pushing those in, because, well, that one went in perfectly fine. This one, let's try this one again. Maybe a little bit straighter on. There. Just wait for the click. Wait for the click. And they have us putting that on his arm right here, because what is Megatron without his fusion cannon? And then we have this piece, all this fun gloriness. There is a tab on the back there, and where does it tab onto? I'm not sure where it tabs on. Oh, right there. That tabs it on. And I didn't quite get it on there. Let's try that again. Let's take that off. Let's straighten that out. And then we'll go about it from a different perspective, because I don't want to break. Just like everyone says, you don't want to break it. So we got to be careful. And I'm going to do my trick again. Hold on. You heard the click, which means it went in. And we can turn this back up and give him his back kibble. Push that back down. And put that on. There we go. That straightens it out. Alright. Megasorry. Done. Let's adjust this camera a little bit. I got to do this. There we go. There he is. What a great looking guy he is. We got focus. It's very hard for it to focus because this guy is clear plastic. So we got some red bits, we got some gray bits, more gray bits, and lots of clear bits, and a little bit of a wobbly waist. But that's okay. I'm alright with that. So now we get to transform him. That's probably the whole reason we spent all this time doing this. So the first thing we gotta do is back it up a little bit and take off the fusion, take off this piece, and go like this. We turn this to the side, and then we pull his head back, and we tuck his up and in. There we go. A little bit of a click on there. His hands get folded away like so, and then we can take those joints. Ooh, this one's a tight one. Urgh. Go in your home. Eee. Wow, this one does not want to go. There. There we go. That one was tight. And do this one too. That one was not so tight. This one we turn so it goes up. Like so. Yep. Up like so. And we roll this around to the front. And then we pull this one up to the top. And yes, I am looking at the instructions as we do this. So I have not done this one yet. I've seen the guys do it, but I'd rather show you guys the way the instructions are showing it. So we flip this around and down, and if you need more clearance, this comes up like that, so you can get this piece all the way around. Then you flip that down, flip it around, this comes down, and there we go. That goes like that. Make sure that's all in there nice. And this one is on there. You can flip this back up. And how they got this? How are they doing this? They're saying to flip this around, but I don't think I can, because this has to come down and around. Maybe I gotta loosen the screw? Or is it a tolerance thing? I wonder if I have to loosen a screw. Let's try loosening the screw. So that way, because what I'm noticing is they want us to flip this around at the same time as turning this, but if we do that, we have to pull that around like that. There we go. And then I think what I'm going to do is separate it again and get it lined up, so that way we can get all that in there, and this is supposed to clip in. And it's probably going to be really difficult to do because it's the first time we've done it, and lo and behold, it went really well. Although this screw up here, this, when it twists, likes to pull this apart a little bit. It shouldn't do that, but it's doing that. So we got, that's what we got. That's what we have. And then it wants us to pull I don't know what it's saying to do. It's got this like this, and then it's showing this tilted back. And we're gonna do that at the thighs. You know, I just thought of it. I did not show any of the articulation of him, but I'm sure by the building of him, you can kind of tell where all the articulation is. And just like the combiner wars, this peg right here, you want to make sure this, yeah, gosh darn combiner war stuff is a good idea, but practicality of it sometimes just not the best, because you got to get that pin to face up so that this, one second. Okay, so you gotta keep that facing up and then collapse the leg like that. And it didn't, and this pushes in a little bit deeper there. See? Now it's pushed in a little bit deeper so that way we can close this back up. And we take his heel spur and that flips up, and then we repeat on this side. And we just get that in there and we make sure that it stays up. And it's got to, well, this leg just does not like me. This leg does not like me. Because it will not go in your home. That leg doesn't like me. If I could just get the leg to go right in the right spot. There. I had to push a little bit harder. So once that's in there, we can get that in. And then this, which has come undone so many times, now swings to the back right here. And this little peg will go into this little slot, and this little peg will go into that little slot, if it all works out right. Now I just kind of go into your home. It doesn't like me. There, click. See? And then this comes. Let's do this. That comes down. This will just bring it around so that way it's out of the way. Now, as you can see, there's a slot right there and a tab right there. So when that comes together, it tabs in there. This piece, there's a slot and a tab. So you get that lined up. Make sure that everything lines up. It doesn't want to line up. It doesn't like me. Maybe because we have to get this one in too. And this came undone in my frantic try to get the legs in. Come on. Go in your home. It's very picky. See, the back one's not lining up exactly right, so let's see if we can get that to... Come on. Go there. You guys go here. This goes in here. That there. Tabby, tabby, tabbies. That's tabbed in. This goes up. Right into those. It doesn't like me. Megasorry is not my friend right now. Go on. There. Megasorry does not like me. And then, so, there. Little pistol. And I just bumped the camera. Boop. And then last but not least is this piece goes on there. And we put... Now the instructions say put it there, but do you honestly think that looks good? I don't. I'm going to put it where I think it looks good, which is right there, which looks a little bit more normal. And that, boop, there. So, there we go. That is Megasorry in all of his glory. Very cool little gun, which is one of the main reasons I wanted to get this. Plus the fun of building it was there. So, I really liked it. I really like it. Now he's a little finicky on the transformation, but I think after we play with him for a little bit more, I think it gets easier as we go. So, hopefully that's the case. We just have to wait and see what happens, I guess, you know, because... Well, because I will be playing with him. I wish this would go in a little bit more, but it does not. It's only that little bitty pig, and it only goes in so far, and then there's the little lip right there. But got a little trigger, doesn't work, which is alright. Scope's cool. I like these little tabs, or buttons. The buttons are cool. Buttons, buttons. Who's got the button? Who remembers that one? And yes, I'm still finicking with him to try to get things 100% kosher. But yeah. And maybe he'll stay. Maybe he'll stay. Maybe. No, he didn't want to stay. But that works too. So, there he is. Megasorry. The one review, or it's not even a review, it's more like just a build. I like them. If you get a chance, pick them up. Just be careful when you're putting them together. I did notice while I was doing it, some of the pieces, like, remember I pulled out the pliers to do it. But all in all, great figure. 2 thumbs up for him. And you guys have a good night. Peace.